So let's talk about AI safety. You'd think a course on the topic would jump right into the solutions, wouldn't you? But what if the very first, most important lesson is actually a warning? Today, we're going to dive into the story behind this AI safety course from Virtualization Options and the really tough choice they had to make, a choice that almost meant you would never have seen this course at all.
It seems a little backward, doesn't it? Why start with a warning? Well, this question gets right to the heart of a huge paradox. When you're dealing with something as new and as complex as AI, sometimes knowing just a little bit can be way more dangerous than knowing nothing at all. And that idea right there is the key to this whole story.
All right, so where does this all start? Well, it all kicked off with the absolute explosion of generative AI. I mean, it really felt like it happened overnight, right? And suddenly, this wasn't just some new shiny tool for people to play with, it was a completely new ballgame, with a whole new category of threats that had security experts everywhere scrambling to keep up.
So the creators of this course, they looked around at all the training that was popping up, and they saw this huge, glaring hole. Everyone was teaching people how to use these incredible new AI tools. But you know what was missing? Almost nobody was talking about how to manage the risks. The entire conversation was about what AI could do, not what could go wrong.
And we're not talking about your run-of-the-mill computer viruses here. These threats got a major upgrade. Think about phishing attacks so clever and personalized that they're basically impossible to spot. Or deepfakes, where a criminal can perfectly mimic your CEO's voice and face on a video call. Then you've got the massive risk of employees accidentally pasting sensitive company data. We're talking personal information, intellectual property, right into a public AI prompt. And on top of all that, you have AI hallucinations, where the model just confidently makes stuff up. The danger was getting very real, very fast.
So you see this massive growing problem, and the existing training just isn't cutting it. What do? Well, for them, the answer was clear. They couldn't just sit back and wait for someone else to fix it. They had to build the answer themselves.
And their goal was super practical. This wasn't going to be some high-level theoretical course. Nope. This was about giving people real, hands-on protocols, things you could actually use the very next day to check out new AI tools and protect your data. It was designed to be a shield, not just another textbook to put on a shelf and forget about.
Okay, so they built the course. Problem solved. End of story, right? Well, not quite. It turns out that building it was actually the easy part. The really hard part, the part that created this huge ethical dilemma, was deciding whether they should even release it to the public at all.
And this right here, this lays out the impossible choice they were facing. It was a total catch-22. On one hand, if they kept the course to themselves, all that critical info on how to stop these attacks would never reach the people who desperately needed it. People would stay vulnerable. But on the other hand, if they released it, what if people took this one course and thought, great, I'm an expert now? It could create a dangerous false sense of security. So what would you do?
And that fear, that worry about giving people a false sense of confidence, it wasn't just them being paranoid. It's actually rooted in a very real, well-known psychological principle that they call the confidence trap.
It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. You've probably heard of it before. It's that funny thing our brains do, where knowing just a tiny bit about a subject can make us wildly overestimate how much we actually know. And for a topic like AI safety, that kind of overconfidence is exactly what they were afraid of creating.
This quote just nails it perfectly, doesn't it? Where people know a little about a subject and think they know everything they need to. That was the nightmare scenario they envisioned. People taking their course, learning the basics, and then just stopping, thinking they were all set, when in reality, they were just getting started.
And here is why that is so incredibly dangerous. AI isn't some static thing you can just learn and be done with. It is a constantly moving target. The risks for one AI tool are completely different from another, and every single company, every team uses these tools in their own unique way. A general course like this, well, it's kind of like having a map of the entire world, when what you really need is a detailed street map of your own neighborhood. It's a great start, but it won't get you home safely by itself.
So, stuck between a rock and a hard place, they had to make a call. And the decision they finally landed on, well, it leads directly to the role that you play in all of this.
In the end, they decided that the danger of doing nothing was just too great. Leaving people completely in the dark to face these sophisticated new threats, that was the worst option. So, they released the course. But, and this is the crucial part, they decided to wrap it in a ton of context, with very clear warnings about what it is and what it isn't. In fact, that's exactly what this explainer is all about.
So what does this mean for you? How do you get to a place of true AI safety? Well, think of it as a three-step path. Number one,
absolutely use this course as your starting point, as your foundation. Number 2, and this is probably the most important part, you have to recognize that this is not a one-and-done solution. It's not a substitute. And that brings us to number 3. You have to make it a priority to get training that is specific to your job, your company, and the tools you use every single day.
And this is exactly why that specific training is so important. It's the only thing that's going to cover the exact AI tools your company uses, the specific kind of data you handle, and the unique risks you personally face in your role. I'll say it again. General knowledge is the starting line. It is definitely not the finish line.
So we'll leave you with this one question to really mull over. You've probably picked up some things about AI here and there, but is it possible that your general knowledge is actually creating a dangerous blind spot? Ask yourself honestly, are you confident or are you overconfident? Because figuring out the answer to that question could be the one thing that keeps you safe from the next generation of threats.